I'm finally alive now. Doo-doo-doo. Uh, there we go. Oh, right. Okay. Um, yeah. A little eepy this morning. I guess you could say. Um, Searching for Madoka, Misaki finds herself in her own room at Rogetsu Hall and discovers a photo of herself as a child alongside a woman with no face. Does this woman have any connection with the girl in black? Misaki feels that if she could only meet this woman, her own past would become clear. My special friend. Definitely a little eepy this morning. Um, 4467. Remember those numbers. Remember those numbers. Um, yeah, I ended up being awake for kind of a much longer time than I had expected yesterday because I ended up taking somebody to the airport pretty early in the morning and then needed to stay up super late last night working on an essay. But it is what it is, you know? Um, like, I'm not. I'm honestly just relieved that at this point I am on Thanksgiving break since I don't have classes on Fridays. Uh, and I specifically requested to not have work on Fridays as like a homework day, but I'm now kind of at this point where today homework is pretty lax. Like I've got like one thing that I need to take care of, but it's like I can procrastinate on that for a little while. Where's this fucking item? Ah. Um Oh, I'm just blind as hell. Okay. Grablins, what that do? Do. Ah. Oh, this automatically locks you onto the nearest ghost. That doesn't sound particularly useful. Uh, um, might as well also just nab these to make my life easier. Okay. Ah, fuck, another item. Hi there, doll. Um, yeah, huh, another doll. I love hitting that point, in like the school term though, of just being like, yeah, you know what? I just gotta like, I just gotta turn something in, maybe. How many zeros can I take while still passing this class, actually? Um, Ceiling gang, cringe. Floor gang is where it's at, baby. Um, That was just way too early. That wasn't even close to the timing on that one. Bam! Yeah, like... Oh, that didn't count as a fatal frame? Lame. Oh, piss off. I totally hit the button there. I should have gotten that fatal frame. Input lag, input lag. God damn, she's got a lot of health. I imagine it doesn't help that I'm also using the weakest film because I don't feel like wasting the resources of good film on an enemy that I'm encountering at the very beginning of a chapter. Finally got that fatal frame. Doo -doo -doo. Also made myself a little cappuccino this morning. You know, where the fuck am I going actually? Oh, right. Gotta chase the girl in black. Detect an item. Gimme. Look, just because I'm not a klepto in real life doesn't mean that I can't be one in video games, you know? Okay, I saw it. I heard the sound effect. Now I just need to spot it. Maybe it's on the other side of the wall and I was just being a little silly goober. Wow, yeah. I just walked right past it. Given that I will be on, given that I'm gonna be on Thanksgiving break, for the next week, honestly pretty likely that, I'll end up doing a little bit more Fatal Frame over the course of that week, just so that way I can kind of make up for some of the shorter streams I did, like, the last couple of weeks, just due to, like, work being kind of piled up on me and stuff like that. Because at this point, I'm definitely in just a way better, like, space, work and energy-wise to just be able to do stuff. That's actually super fucking cute. Always gotta buy the extra costumes, you know? You never know with, second playthroughs what silly costumes you'll want to have, you know? You again? I thought I killed you already. Well, die again. At least this time she seems to have less health. Yay, item. Ooh, hell yeah, sacred water. Give me the item. I saw Misaki with that doll again yesterday. Most likely the patient on the 4th floor gave her own doll to Misaki. Both of them have been diagnosed as having high spiritual potential. Their spiritual senses are heightened and they're at increased risk of being inhabited. It's dangerous for two such people to be together. When their mental state is good, being together may help them both stay stable, but if one of them becomes unstable, both are at risk of worsening their Moonlight Syndrome. I'm particularly worried about the effect that she in her current state might have on Misaki. Please keep careful watch over Misaki and ensure that the two of them do not meet. Wow. New building, 4th floor status, end of July, room 412. Frozen Moon, isolation room. This is the only room on the 4th floor. Notes. Patient is in an extremely dangerous condition. Report to the director immediately if she shows any signs of deterioration or becomes agitated. Calling her by name or looking at her face are forbidden, as both can cause her condition to worsen. Bearing in mind the recent death of one of the nurses, staff are advised for their own safety to avoid prolonged contact with the patient. If any of the nurses feel their mood or physical condition get worse, they should discontinue duties immediately. The corridor to the isolation room is sealed with a gate, which can be opened by unlocking it from the nurse station. Please note that it is not possible to enter the isolation room with just the master key. Yeah, can I... Thank you. Whoa, so many items. Doom. Regarding the woman in the isolation room, it's embarrassing to say this, but I simply can't remember her face. I have an impression that she's quite pretty, but I don't know what her face looks like. I can't remember it. This is unheard of for me. A nurse can usually remember her patients' names and faces very easily. She's the only one I can't remember. When I try my hardest to remember her face and focus on it, my pulse quickens and I feel as though I'm losing sight of myself. Feels like my mind is a radio and someone is playing with the tuning dial. What should I do? Am I really fit to be in charge of the 4th floor? I don't think I'm cut out for this position. Please consider transferring me to another task. I beg you. Well, thanks for giving me the fucking passcode, I guess. 4, 4, 6, and 7. Yeah, they really didn't want somebody to fuck that one up, huh? Like, oh, cutscene? Hi, how are you? Well, that was rude. Um, okay. Um, oh, okay. That was, like, just kind of some weird collision. Ew, children. Why don't you... her? Haven't I told you over and over that she keeps trying to drag me into her room? Come and see her if you don't understand what I'm talking about. She's something else now, isn't she? Her face keeps changing and she keeps trying to drag me in. She calls me, 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 she calls me. Oh, I guess. That was a bit of a weird transition, I won't lie. I kind of just went from you standing there to now, attempted murder. I guess you could say that she was just standing there, homicidally. Oh, come on. Just slightly too slow to the draw. Oh, wait, shit, I'm really low on health, aren't I? I can deal with that later. This is a very narrow corridor. Oh no! She's awakened to her potential of flower power. A little too close for comfort there. God damn it. Asshole. Alright, I guess I should heal now. Oh, fuck. Okay, never mind. I don't want to waste that sacred water right now. Whoa. Um, Regarding the patient in the isolation room, I observed her again today, but I feel her symptoms have reached the point of hopelessness. For someone like her with such high spiritual potential, Moonlight Syndrome almost always presents with extremely severe symptoms. She may be the most extreme case yet. Her mind is on the brink of collapse. She has managed to cling feebly to some semblance of sanity by fusing her dolls and herself in her mind. The dolls, each reflecting a different part of herself, may be necessary for her to anchor her fluid and ever-fluctuating state of mind. It may be possible to use this doll transference approach to help the other patients deal with their chaotic memories. However, while giving her dolls may have some temporary effects, all it does is postpone the inevitable collapse. Director Haibara is desperately searching for some way to help her, but he's already tried so many things. At this point, doing anything more might only cause her pain. Howdy. Shocked that I didn't sleep through a stream for once. Well, appreciate you showing up, Stormy. um, I definitely feel that though. I'm also quite eepy this morning. I ended up being up pretty late last night working on an essay because school is fucking cringe. Okay, let me. Is there any dolls on the fourth floor? Um, Doom, first floor. Okay, Regetsu Hall, fourth floor. Yep. So there are 4. Isolation room, lift lobby, okay. So, corridor, there, uh, lift lobby. Okay, so let me kind of go back in the way that I came. Ah, God, I'm such a sucker for collectibles. If there's any one way to get me to play a game more, it's simply just have a have an exact number of things that I need to collect. Okay. This is the control room. I need to get into the lift lobby. Um, I have zero clue where it could actually be hiding in here. This is like a completely empty room. Yeah, it kind of wasn't hiding. Okay. Isolation room corridors next. So, get through here. Okay. So it is somewhere within this hallway. Doesn't look like there's any rafters for it to be up on. Is that it over there? I do believe it is. Yep, that's definitely it. Can I get... Nope, okay, I have to get it that on. Unintentional feet shot. Okay. And then next up, isolation room entrance. Ugh, excuse me. Oh. Oh, that's just a different doll. The dolls are tricking me now. They're gaslighting me. You know, I gotta say, um, the, that's creepy as fuck, actually. What the what the fuck? Just looking down on me? Jesus. Eh, she sounds fine. Whoa, cutscene. Don't worry, she's just in hysterics. No biggie. I put myself in the doll so that even if I forget myself, the me in the doll will tell me who I am. That was how I held on to myself. But today I asked it, what is my name? I asked and I asked, but there was no answer. Without the me inside the doll, the little ones inside me get upset. They eat my insides, then they sleep. The starving little ones. I can hear them waking up. My soul broken. I am descending. I did not feel like doing the fucking like SpongeBob capitalization voice for that. Um Patient in the isolation room on the fourth floor has stabilized somewhat, but there's no telling what might set her off again. That nurse who called the patient in the isolation room, the one with no face, she committed suicide a few days ago. For reasons as yet unknown, she ran into the isolation room and killed herself right in front of the patient. She had shown, yeah, she had shown signs of being deathly afraid of the patient for a while. She was so afraid, why did she charge in there? She had been warned about hanging around near the gate. When the nurse's body was discovered, the room was in an awful state, but the patient was just sitting on the bed, smiling. I can't quite remember her face myself. Something like this had already happened before, and now all the other nurses are scared. That gate isn't there to stop the patient from getting out as much as to prevent her from having contact with anyone else. Whack. Um... No, is this another note thing, or is it just gonna be an item? Found a diary beside the broken mirror. I don't want you to know the pain of those who have the souls enter into them, whose sounds are consumed. You're just like me. Don't end up like me, Misaki. A world without noise. A world without noise. A world without noise. I offer my song to you. The moon! Um... Okay, I guess that's on the other side of the window. Um, okay. The doll's not in amongst any of her friends? Okay. I guess that would have been a little too obvious. Unless. Why is this one speaking? Ugh. Sliding puzzle. I've actually been getting significantly better at sliding puzzles, recently. Um, I have gotten really into, um, I've always, enjoyed, like, idle games as just a thing to sort of, like, kill time. Um, but recently I've, uh, gotten really into an idle game by the name of Exponential Idle, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's an idle game where basically it's um, the whole focus is kind of based around this. The setup is like, oh, you're like an undergrad student. Your professor gives you a challenge problem and is just like, yeah, see whether this exponential function will ever converge or diverge. Um, and give me and if it does, like, give me a finite value. Um, so it's like, objectively speaking, it's always going to inevitably go to infinity. And so kind of the main joke is just like, ah, yes, you have to give a finite value to infinity, because that's how that works. But unlike, I feel like a lot of other idle games where it's like, you'll hit kind of a point where it's like, there's not really any more involvement on the player's part. It's just kind of sitting there and watching the number go up, after a certain point. Exponential Idol has like a bunch of mini games that you can just kind of play, um, that are like basically just kind of these cute little things for, um, for you to kind of kill time instead of just like watching number go up. Um, and so like the two, like there's three. There's 15 puzzle, there's Taurus puzzle, and there is like arrow puzzle. I haven't really played arrow puzzle too much, but I've been playing a lot of 15 puzzle and Taurus puzzle. I've actually honestly been playing a little bit more of Taurus puzzle. I don't know, like the that one just gives me like a little bit more of a sense of satisfaction with its gameplay loop. But 15 15 puzzle has also been good in terms of just like it has been honestly helping me get better at sliding puzzles, which I've always kind of just been really bad at. Um I don't know, like they just never quite made sense to me, but like I'm starting to figure it out now. Where the fuck is this doll? Ah, whatever. I mean, this is my diary. What? They tell me I can't see her anymore, but it feels so nice to be together with her. Feeling myself break apart is nice too, but this is different. When our two sounds play together, it feels good and I don't feel sick, but they said soon I won't be able to see her anymore. I don't think I can stand it. If I can't see her anymore, I won't know who I am. But Mia says that I'm still me. I feel safe because Mia is here. Mia is my special friend who stays with me. Mi means the sea, like in Misaki. Ya means the night, like in Sakia. The two of us will always be together. And hey, there's the engraved wooden tile. Um, I don't know, like, I think in general, I really enjoy puzzles. Um, like, it's something that's, like, simple and, like, oftentimes relatively straightforward in terms of just, like, you just kind of need to, like, use some level of, like, deductive thinking, basically. And it's like, I don't know, like, I think that in particular, um, I, like, understand that, like, all of these styles of puzzles like that, like, 15 puzzle, Taurus puzzle, arrow puzzle, and, like, you know, Rubik's cubes and stuff like that. I understand that, like, all of them can be, like, algorithmically solved pretty easily, but it's like, that to me just, I don't know, it feels like it's defeating the purpose. It's just like, I'm, I'm trying to figure out almost like my own algorithm for it, and it's like, because that's what I enjoy doing, you know. It's like to me it feels like if I'm getting handed, like, if I'm playing a puzzle game or something like that, why would I just look up the solution online? Like, that's boring. Like, so why would I do that for like a Rubik's cube? Being of not looking up the solution, where the fuck is this doll? Hi there, kitty. Are you also perturbed by the lack of seeing this doll? Are you just annoyed at me for, um, not giving you more food than what is currently in your food bowl? Okay, fine. Let me do plot progress things. Oh my god, it is 15 puzzle. Holy shit. Yo, I was just fucking talking about this. Let's go. Alright, I can show off my, some of my newfound skills. Admittedly, I've been mostly doing this with actual, like, number things and not really with pictures like this. Okay, kitty. Oh, yes. Come up onto my lap. It seems like... Okay, so... Um... Okay, so this is definitely... This tile here is definitely the bottom right one. So... Because now it's also, like, somewhat trying to interpret the picture on the right versus the actual, like, in-game image. So, let me... Okay, and... Okay, so that one needs to be on the far right. Let me... Those two connect together. Okay. Uh... So, okay, I think that one... I'm pretty sure that one is supposed to be in the top left, like that. Again, I'm also just actually trying to, like, interpret the picture itself at the moment. Okay. So those two go there. Um... Okay, that looks like it does connect there. Um... Okay, that's definitely good like that. So those four look good where they're currently at. Um, and then it looks like this piece that I'm moving right now needs to be the third on the top. Um, okay, yeah, so let me... So... This one needs to be in the top right corner. Uh, uh, which means that... Uh, doo -doo -doo. Okay, how is it that how is it that I normally do this one again? Because it's like, I need to like back it into place, I remember. Right, there we go. Okay, so that's looking good like that. Um, okay, that one goes there for sure. So now, okay. Yeah. I see now, I see now. So, okay. Yeah, that one definitely goes there. Those two definitely connect to each other, and then that goes there. Which means that... Okay. So... This bottom half, okay. What's the matter, kitty? It's always, like, really interesting to me how my cats seem to just fucking hate it whenever I'm streaming. Because, like, they're always just like, the fuck are you doing? Give me attention. Ah. And then what was the one that... Yep, okay. And then... So now I just need to move the one in the bottom left to the bottom right? Yeah, okay. So the one that's currently off to the side is where tile 15 goes. I have currently it's 16, 13, and 14 that are placed on the bottom row. What is the matter with you? Why are you getting so upset at me right now? My cats are just so upset at me right now, and for what reason? Like, hi, do you need something? Like, whenever I try to give you attention, you just run away from me. Okay. So... Um... Yeah, so that needs to go there, but now I've kind of fucked up that row. So now I need to put these back in place. Um, okay, wait a second. Where did... Okay, yeah, this... Wait. Am I still, like, misinterpreting this image? Because that looks like it needs to go there, which means... There we go. Okay. I was misinterpreting the image. I did have tiles 1 through 15. When was the last time I heard it? The gentle sound of my own song. The human soul is nothing but sound, but there are so many sounds reverberating. I can't hear. The end of days is near. I can feel it. I'm glad my song came back, even if just for an instant. Father, Yo, Ayako, goodbye. See, I've definitely gotten significantly better at 15 puzzle. That only took me like a couple minutes as compared to like the half hour it would have taken me previously. Um, Still so curious as to where the hell the doll in this room can be. Are you just gonna keep standing there? I mean, like, I don't mind per se, but like, a little weird. Like, I'm just kind of trying to look around the room, and you're just sort of standing there watching me. Fucking weirdo. Hmm. Remember. Remember. Well, wait, did I just fucking teleport?
月が
Yo, doll, doll. Okay, yeah, like, I get that you're about to kill yourself, but also, I see this doll. This is so much more important to me right now. Okay, where the fuck am I actually? So, um, third floor roof. Okay. So I did teleport. Woman suicide note. I'm sorry, I have to go on ahead of you. It's because of me, my body. This body that is so easily inhabited. I've caused everyone so much pain. When things take over me, I hurt everyone, I wake up and I don't even remember what I've done. I can't bear that pain anymore. I was able to stand it until now because you were there for me. But now I have moonlight syndrome, and the only things that could save me, my memories shared with you, are shaken. I no longer have any way to bear the pain accumulated in my memory. Would be so happy if this sickness would wipe only the painful memories from my mind. I feel sorry for Sakia. She's just like me. My heart aches when I think that she might suffer as I have. Shigeto, you have to take care of her. The moon is getting brighter. Shigeto, Sakia, yo, I'm so sorry. I offer myself up to be guided by the moonlight. So, like, how the fuck did I get here? I really did just teleport, didn't I? Is there anything else interesting on the roof besides just kind of this fucked up dirty laundry? I mean, there's a door over here, I guess. Wowie. Okay, that was some fucking wild ass sound design, actually, just having all of the sound cut out for a second there. That was a good level of intimidation. Aha, doll. God, I'm such an asshole. Yeah, yeah, you're about to kill yourself, but also, collectible item. Jeez. Uh, okay. Right, because I haven't been back down to Court of the Unhallowed in quite a while. Um, still need to get, still need to get the one from 412. Do, 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 do. No new costumes. Okay. Are there any extras? Nope. Um, herbal medicine would be fucking awesome. Um, not the thing I meant to hit. Woo! I am no longer actively risking death at every moment. A unique concept for me. Alright. I'm in Hybara Infirmary right now. Okay. Oh yeah, I teleported a ways away. Okay. So let's see. Ghost list. Hybara Infirmary, second floor. So I've got 3 more on the second floor. Patient lounge and the 2 wards. Which are right next to me. Fallen. That's pretty hype poggies. Um, oop, not back up the stairs. You know, sometimes I just say shit, and I don't know why I do. Well, hey, there's Doll. But you know what? I think I'm funny, so that's what matters most, you know? There's that item that I heard the sound of. Was this room by a patient? Something happened yesterday. As I lay gasping from the agony of the swarm of black insects crawling around inside my body, I noticed the moon. I reached out to touch that gentle light piercing the darkness. Then I realized I was standing on the roof, about to climb over the railings. One more step and I would have plummeted to my death. But somehow I wasn't scared when I realized this. If you ask me, anything goes on nights when the moon is full. Killing a loved one, choosing to end one's own life, all is forgiven under the light of the moon, and all is forgotten in the light of morning. That's what I think. That's why I don't want to go out on nights when the moon is full. Next time I do, I won't wake up as I follow the moonlight. I want to jump into the moon reflected on the surface of the ocean or reach out from the rooftops to touch it. I already know of 3 patients who have flung themselves off the roof when the moon was full. I wonder if I will end up following them. You know, like, this is gonna be a very, very specific deep cut. But one, like, well, I I absolutely love like really long in-depth like video essays or like just kind of overall like um just kind of like overall retrospectives on the series and stuff like that. Um because it's like I'm a big like I'm a big what's the word? Proponent? Is that how you say it, or like what the word even is? But it doesn't matter. Oh hey, doll. Um, Ryder's televisitor as the turn of the century by one Professor Greenhiko. So he invented various devices for communicating with the dead, but their efficacy was never proven, and in modern times his theories are treated as mere pseudoscience. Reading his writings, I found that many of his thoughts were about the mask of the island. Some of his ideas are fragmented and erratic, but many are also bold and exciting. According to the professor, the mask of Razgetsu Isle are designed to affect the mind of the wearer. Humans are easily influenced in this way, like when one sees someone laughing and feels like laughing oneself. Professor Osso's term for this is emotional transference. He postulates that masks refine this process, controlling the emotions of those who see them. Just as the moon represents the inner, masks represent singular states of mind. The professor describes his experience of seeing a girl who, despite never having so much as lifted a flute before, played a tune on one immediately after putting on a mask. His theory is that masks either stimulate specific parts of the unconscious mind, or that they behave as a type of medium for memories. The idea of masks as a medium for conveying memories is certainly intriguing. The professor further proposes that masks allow experiences to be shared in a way similar to modern wireless communication. He loses me when he starts talking about how the ultimate shared experience is death, but the rest of his theory is most illuminating. Professor also used the arts and materials mask making on Orgetsu Isle to create his camera obscura and the film it uses. The camera is in the Aso Museum. I'd very much like to have a look at it and see if it truly holds such powers as are described to it in this document. I want to get back to that in a second, actually, because there was part of that that I actually found really interesting and I kind of want to talk about, but, uh, I... Yes, hi there, kitty. Do you want attention or not? As soon as I give you attention, you run away from me. And then you come back like a couple minutes later to yell at me. Oh my gosh. Come here. Oh, you're such a butthead. Um... Um... Hello? Hello? What the fuck is happening here right now, actually? Oh no, she's bloomed. Okay, okay. Cat, stop. Okay. Oh my god. Cat, stop. You are being such a butthead right now. Please stop trying to tackle my keyboard. Stop trying to chew my headphone cord. Oh my god, why are you such an asshole? And now you're just drooling all over me. Gosh. Are you having fun being my little nightmare today? Yeah, I bet you are. Okay. Damn it. It was just slightly not enough. Okay. Wait. Are they infinitely respawning? Or is it just this one dude being an asshole? Where the fuck did he go? Oh. I guess he just didn't die like I thought he did. Okay, that was weird. God. So I'm a very big believer in, like, media preservation and stuff like that, and so I think that things like, those, like, retrospectives on series that go particularly in-depth, on a series are a great way of preserving that media still. It's... Close their door. Because it highlights the series in such a way that, like, makes it easier to approach, I think, in terms of, like, general, like, culture and stuff like that, because it's like I don't think that any piece of media, well, okay, this is an overgeneralization. I think that most pieces of media deserve to be remembered. Um, and I think that even if you haven't necessarily like had a lot of direct experiences with the media itself, that like you should still be generally aware of it, because it's like a lot of people put their like heart and souls into it, and it just doesn't feel right to ignore art like that to me. Because like even if um yeah, I still have no clue what the fuck these tolls do. Like, they don't seem to give extras or costumes, so I'm not sure. Um, yeah. Uh, but I think, like, those retrospectives are a good way to, like, at least bring it more, make it easier for an average person to consume, or to even, like, just help a person who did, like, grow up with that piece of media, just kind of like jog their memory a bit without necessarily needing to sit down and rewatch the entire series or play through like all the games again, so on and so forth. But recently, um, I got hit with a. Oh my god. You asshole. Why are you running away from me? Recently I got a video that reminded me that this show even fucking existed, because I did completely forget about it, genuinely. And that's that I got like a 6 hour long video. It was a retrospective on the Australian um teen drama series H2O, Just Add Water. And I remember vaguely like watching this show as a kid, like, but like I distinctly remember that it was always one of those shows that like I never really specifically would tune to Nickelodeon to watch. It was always that I was tuning to Nickelodeon to like watch the new episode of like Zoe 101 or something like that, and then H2O would just happen to be the show that would always play right beforehand. Um uh but I had completely forgotten that this show existed until I saw this fucking video in my recommendations. So naturally, I immediately buckled up and started watching it, and I'm now like 2.5 hours into the video. Um, and it's honestly been just so interesting seeing, just like witnessing what the fuck this series even is, because it honestly, I'm recognizing why I like remember watching the show but didn't remember it fully existing, because it does just kind of feel like a fever dream. Um, like the reason I bring this up is because the the three mermaid girls in that also had a really weird thing with the fucking full moon, where like the full moon would just make them act kind of weird. Um, like they wouldn't like they weren't like being mind controlled or anything like that. They weren't doing anything particularly noteworthy other than just acting a little weird. Um, Um, uh, but it's really funny to me seeing that, like, it's also an important plot thing of, like, oh, yes, three women acting weird when the full moon is out. Because now I'm just like, haha, it's just like that silly mermaid show. uh, Patient's Moonlight Syndrome. Oh, patient's Moonlight Syndrome has shown some signs of improvement, but treatment has been more difficult than anticipated due to the added factor of her high spiritual potential. Hers is a severe case based on similar cases such as the isolation room patient. There is no way to halt the deterioration. Clarification of her treatment plan is urgently required. Come on, come on. Oh, okay, I guess it was just trying to direct me towards that. Where does fuck that? It was like, I don't know what was up with that, like, eye looking through the window. Um, but man, um, going back to that, like, one, like, patient note thing where it was, like, masks, like, kind of being able to, like, unlock certain parts of the brain or something like that, like, that's such a fucking cool concept, actually. I kind of adore that as, like, just some general theory of, like, I don't know, to me, it's like the same idea of, like, an actor who, like, slips into the role of their character so well that they, like, they, like, almost end up having, like, their identity get blurred a bit. Oh, wait. That was slow. I meant to be using this. Oh, well. Oh, no. This one's slow. Okay. So I was right. It just didn't look like it did anything. Okay. Now the fuck? Stun. Oh, push. Okay, it just pushes Ghost back. Okay. That's lame. Guess I might as well upgrade this though, since it's not like I've got anything else to really use it on. Yeah, I'm a very big fan of, like, concepts like that, though, of just, like, this, like, I think, like, the notion of, like, what it actually means to be an individual and having a sense of self is, like, inherently such an interesting concept about the human condition. Because it's like, ultimately, at the end of the day, we are a culmination of what we view to be all the best parts of the people we have interacted with throughout our lives. But that also then begs the question of, like, well, if we were... where did any of these traits originate from in the first place? Like... because while we... it's this weird, like, almost Ouroboros effect in terms of, like, the development of a personality, where it's like, it needed to have developed from somewhere, but the act of it developing is so inherent to this interaction with others. Like, I don't know if I'm making any sense at all with this. Maybe I just sound high as fuck, but, I don't know. I think it's an interesting notion of, like, the individual is not necessarily an individual as much as it is just a chosen identity. Hello, thank you for the follow, Zoella. You came in basically as I was just going on this rant about the human condition, because I guess that's just something that I do. This is also while I am, just kind of bodying this ghost, because despite the fact that she has a massive health pool, it seems, she hasn't really been attacking all too often, so it's just kind of been a waiting game. I was scratching my nose when she attacked that time, so I missed the fatal frame time. My day's been pretty alright so far. You know, I woke up and now I'm playing video games, so, could be a hell of a lot worse. How has your day been going so far? Oh, that's quite unfortunate to hear. Yeah, if you don't mind me asking, has it just been like one particularly bad thing, or just kind of like a culmination of things that's been building up? Well, um, hopefully those two things are able to get kind of resolved in soon and in a way that just kind of leaves you overall for the better. 1 week has passed since the failure of the rite of descent. By avoiding external stimuli and bathing them in the moonlight of the moonglow realm, the condition of the organs has been stabilized. However, Misaki is still hanging on by a thread. Her condition might suddenly deteriorate for any number of reasons. She could die from shock brought on by mental trauma, or in the worst case scenario, even blossom. There is no predicting what might do it. Sounds, smells, words, the phases of the moon, there is so much we don't yet understand. The probability remains high that remembering events leading up to and including the rite of descent will be what pushes her over the edge. Addendum. While observing her, she has repeatedly raised her hand to my face and stroked it. It appears she has not entirely lost her memory. She just keeps staring at me. Fucking weird, dude. Ooh, zero lens. Doom, what do you do? Takes a more powerful shot when used. Yes, please. B2F. Okay. That just takes me directly from first floor to basement, second floor. Interesting. Oh, no worries. I've definitely, had those days where internet's just fucking awful. Was just kind of saying that overall, hope that, like, those kind of two things, get resolved, pretty quickly for you. But yeah, I think as well, like, she is still just staring at me. This ghost girl, every time she shows up, she's just staring at me. What a fucking weirdo. Some random dude yelling at me now. In terms of the discussion of the human condition, I was kind of saying that, like, there was like a note that was basically saying like as these people are like wearing masks and stuff like that, they seem to be taking on like almost like different parts of a new identity and getting like skills and stuff like that like they haven't had before, like somebody being able to suddenly like play an instrument that they've never touched before, just upon donning the mask. And I just found that like a very interesting notion, just kind of under this thought of like being able to almost think of it as a role that somebody could like slip into. Because like I find it a very interesting notion that like we as people aren't necessarily like individuals so much as we are like a culmination of traits that we have adopted from people in our lives that are important to us and that we just uh like um like like we adopt these traits basically that we find to be good traits. Um hope everything gets better. Hope my clients understand it. Um, sounds like sounds like it's a work-related thing then. Definitely never easy when it's kind of work-related like that. Oh, yeah, here. Uh, do, do, do. Okay. Lowered game audio quite a bit there, so should hopefully be a uh, little bit less obnoxious. It's always difficult for me to tell exactly what like audio levels sound like for people, so definitely appreciate it when people kind of come in and let me know like, hey, can you bounce it out a little bit more? Oh shit. Yeah, no, that's definitely understandable then how that's just like super frustrating. I mean, like, I think it's definitely worth remembering though, of just like, yeah, like if you're like your GPU breaking isn't your fault. Like seems like a situation that is unfortunately just out of your control. Mm, I think since we're in a little bit less of a noisy area, can kind of raise game audio back up a bit. Okay. Those who undergo the training of the primeval passage, being such a deep cavern as befits its name, by the moonglow well, whilst those spirits return their body. Such training doth cause that they lose both themselves and the shape of their souls also. Thus, some remain void, failing to have their souls return. If they should return to this world whilst thusly void, they may blossom. Only lights of moon canst guide back their spirit. Thus bringest thou such bodies to the moon glow well, being that place where the light of moon is kept, and therein canst thou find the spirits. Those who, becoming void, lose themselves, must bathe in the moon's light and the moon glow well. Thus done, thou lost, they may be recovered. So, I'm curious what kind of guided you over um to this category for games, honestly. I Fatal Frame is the most popular series exactly, so it's always interesting to me seeing somebody new kind of pop up in chat.
大切な何かを置いてきた。探さないと。大切な人。戻らないと。あそこへ行けば思い出せる。行ってはいけない。行ってはダメ。ずっと待ってる。
I don't really trust her. Let's not follow her. See how far the game actually allows me to go with this. Uh, wait a second. Temple of Tsukiyomi. No, that's definitely very fair. I also I also feel that quite a bit. I honestly just really like playing horror games. Horror in general is, I would definitely say, my favorite genre. Um, despite uh despite the fact that I'm not one to exactly be particularly jumpy. I tend to be a little bit of a smartass while playing these kinds of games, but um, I don't know. I still enjoy horror so much. Because to me, it's not really about the scares. It's more about like the vibes, the aesthetics, and a lot of the storytelling. But yeah, it's always nice having new people in chat as well. So glad that you decided to join.
あの場所。
Ding. It's very funny to me that like my girlfriend, she's very bad when it comes to horror. Um So she often like cannot put up with me like just casually watching scary movies and stuff like that. She'll like she'll like walk through the living room and like literally need to like cover her eyes and like run to the kitchen. Dude, her face just exploded. Oh, it's you. Okay, does this mean that I can finally damage her? I can finally damage her. Let's go. Time to switch to a new. Ooh, yeah, same problem goes with me. I can understand it. My GF is also the same. She hates horror games, movies, and I love horror games. Yeah, no, it is like honestly though really endearing at the same time of just like I think that I think that fear is like kind of one of the more important emotions that a person can have in terms of just like it is fully a survival instinct. Um, and so like the notion of like somebody being so bad at like handling like anything horror related really tells me that they just have like a very active survival instinct.
そうだそうだったんだ。
Also just kind of cute seeing her get scared admittedly. And
やっと思い出した。その子の名前はさくやよ。さくや？そう、私。
huh.
うん、今日から美咲。やっぱりミヤにしましょう。うん。この子はあなた。大切
Oh,
にして
no,
ね。
my GF also gets mad at me when she gets scared. Um, I just find her really cute.
これがあればきっと私みたいにならずに済むから。さようなら。ミヤ。
Yeah, no, I very much do the same of just like, oh,
あなたは
you're scared?
私。
What a little baby. What a little
一緒に
baby.
大丈夫。
Imagine being scared.
私がいれば。
Um, no, uh, that was a really good smash cut right there, actually. Oh shit. Oh, thank you. It was speaking of my GF, it was actually her idea in getting these. Uh and so she ended up commissioning a dude on Fiverr for them. I actually have a link to his stuff down in kind of my bio. It's also where like I've got like my Discord server and uh like YouTube channel where I upload all my VODs and stuff. So when Rika hears the music box in her room, childhood memories come flooding back. Her family home, her mother, Sayaka, and her father, Maskar Sensoya, whose face she is still unable to remember. Coming back to reality, she finds the organ mask made by her father. The same mask had been placed on Ruka's face by her abductor 10 years previously. Reading her mother's diary, Ruka discovers that Sayaka suspected her husband of planning to use the missing girls in some kind of ritual and being involved in the whole kidnapping incident. Ruka now knows why her mother left her father, but when she stands in the cave beneath Habara Infirmary, she is overwhelmed by the feeling that she has been there before. Um, I feel like I was here forever. I also worked on a 3D VTuber when my GPU got burned out of nowhere. Yeah, it is. um, I will say the one thing that has been a little unfortunate in regards to the PNG style has been having like a lot of people kind of come into chat and sort of be like, "Wow, you should really switch over to a 3D model. Let me try and sell you my services for a 3D model." And it's like, I like, I'm, this is just a hobby for me. I'm not really looking to be doing a lot right now in terms of like necessarily improving the setup. Um, because it's like, yeah, at some point, like I will eventually like improve my overall setup, but it's like I'm just here playing games for fun, and this happens to be a way for me to kind of personalize the stream a little bit more. Just because admittedly, like I don't really enjoy using like face cam stuff. So like at the very least, this is some way for it to get personalized. Damn, thrusting me right into a fight. Yeah, like that's very much where I'm at right now as well. Is like I'm honestly a really big fan of like how the PNG turned out, and it's like like I don't know. It's like I think it's still it's very much worked and has been again, it's been nice to have just a way of me like kind of personalizing streams a little bit without necessarily needing to like set up a whole lot. Instead, you should go for channel basic stuff, like it looks more professional. Yeah, no, I've definitely like all of the branding that I have right now on the channel of like the the like green wavy checkerboard pattern and stuff like that, I like kind of all made in like 5 minutes, like back when I was just first setting the channel up, and then I just haven't like really done a lot more since. So at some point I definitely need to like actually make a bit more of an effort in terms of that, like having kind of a consistent level of branding, but again, it's like I'm just here kind of doing this for fun right now. It's like it's one of those things that's like on my list of things to do, but it's not like super high up on my priority list. I think especially since like the only days that I can particularly do anything related to streaming or like anything related to this channel honestly is on Fridays, because it's like I'm a full-time student, and I also work like 2 jobs. So it's just like Fridays happen to be the only day of like that I have off, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? I want to spend that time playing video games. I'll admit I'm definitely quite excited to eventually be done with university. Wait a second. I feel like there was something in Orgetsu Passage. Bar Infirmary. Orgetsu Primeval Passage Upper. Because that's Place of Death. I have to assume that yes, let's crawl through. This couldn't possibly end badly. Okay. Yeah, so now I'm fully in the throes of the Primeval Passage. Okay. Oh. Do I have to make the map myself in this little maze-like scenario? I mean, sure, why not? Like, um, uh, kind of as I mentioned, like, my Discord stuff is, down in bio right now, so, oh, okay. I might need to loop back at some point just to make sure I get the rest of the map filled in. Oh, okay. So that looped back around to that. So I guess the only way to continue. Dum-dum-dum. Let's see. Uh, just send you a request on Discord. Let me take a look to see if I can find that then. Doo-doo-doo. Uh, I don't see any pending requests. Um, she still not doing any. I mean, honestly, oh shit, that actually almost killed me. Um, I mean, honestly, easiest thing might just be, cause like, do you see the server link that I've got down my bio? Like, if you join on there, I can send you a request. Sure, let's just use the secret water. Um, oh, huh. Okay, that's, yeah, sent you a request. Yeah, that's weird. That, like, just didn't do anything. In terms of, like, it's supposed to be set up where, like, you get a notification. Or, okay, weird. Um, I don't know, Discord, I guess, was just lagging in terms of, like, telling me that you had joined. So, on the Isle of Regetsu, there exists a cavern called the Primeval Passage. This cavern has been a training place for maidens since Byakuya, being the ancestor of the vessels who holds concords with the moon. Hat's division in this cavern whilst at her training, entering the cavern where no light reaches. The maiden retained her own essence whilst cleaning her mind of all things of the world, becoming empty and dying and returning to this world in rebirth, being thus the training of the Regetsu Primeval Passage. Yeah, like it sucks that like I really like Discord as a service, but it's like it it's really unfortunate that it just kind of seems to be over time gradually getting worse and worse. Like I think especially the mobile app just keeps going through all of these changes for the worse in terms of layout. Many of the maiden women will lose their mind, as only few can withstand the training and obtain spiritual concourse. You shall not let those women unfit to be a maiden undertake training in the primeval passage. Doo-doo-doo. Let's see. Looks like only way to go is up. I heard an item sound. Where could it be? Oh, there it is. Hmm. This is honestly kind of cool, like having this be an actual like maze like this. Uh, wait a second. Did I just like fully get turned around? Wait, wait a second. This is where I started from. Well, on the note of this being a maze, um, I guess this is a good time at least for me to like do that loop around I was meaning to do anyways to like go the other route. Oh hey, got a new sacred water too. No, I'm very much a completionist by nature. If I can, like, I do my best to, like, collect everything. She is coming. Everyone who saw her blossom, that woman, that woman, that woman, that woman, that woman. I think it might be that woman. We came down here to get away from her, but she's coming. Her face, 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 can't see face. Boom, boom, boom. Oop. Okay. Doo-doo-doo. There you are. You think that hiding in the walls can stop me from finding you and taking pictures of you, I guess? Come on. Ah, you're so close. Your health bar is so close to being drained. Uh, doo-doo-doo. Hello? There we go. Um, Gosh, I wish I remembered what the like actual quote from uh Cabin in the Woods when like the school children are like sealing away the ghost. I feel like that would be so applicable for like every single like instance of uh like ghost removal in this game. Let's see. To my left is the statue. To my right is progress, potentially. Okay. I think I see now how I got turned around, but it was still a very goofy mistake. Yay, item. I love the, oh, it's all because of that damn mask. That mask isn't a thing of this world. It belongs to another place. What kind of disaster has that mask brought to this island? It has brought about the day of tranquility. Everyone lives, yet becomes as the dead. You absolutely must not look upon that face. Oh, hello. I love the, moral ambiguity that comes from the question of, why the hell does Goofy get rights, but Pluto doesn't? Speaking of Pluto, you hear that? You hear that Pluto's no longer a planet? Messed up, right? Oh, damn, he was too inside the wall. let's see. Right. Hello there, woman in Primeval Passage. Well, bye, woman in Primeval Passage. It was very rude of you. Let's see. Which lens was it that uses all available? Oh, right. Okay. Yep. Well, I'm at max spirit points. Um, so might as well use this. Oh, just sent you my work. Let me go take a look in just 1 second. Um, wow, that did significantly less damage than I was expecting it to. It's a little too early on the Fatal Frame. Well, that's just rude. Let's see now. Equally as rude. I got in a little bit of damage. Okay, so I guess I was just too late on those fatal frames. Hers really wants you to do it like the moment she winds back. Wild. Alright, let's take a look at these. Um, oh, the first one with the tail is super cute. Fucking adore the laser eye beams on the second one. furry style stuff usually isn't my cup of tea, but that one's still very cute. Yo! Let's go. We love Shaggy. The frequency in which I get compared to Shaggy is honestly kind of uncanny. Um, no, those honestly all look super fucking rad. Uh, oh, no need to thank you. I'm just giving you my thoughts. Ah, rude. I guess let's use another sacred water. It, okay. Now that she's no longer chasing me. No, gosh, to, I think further elaborate on that, like, Shaggy comment, uh, so me and my girlfriend, like 2 years ago now, we actually went as, Shaggy and Velma for Halloween specifically because of the frequency in which I get called Shaggy. I guess it comes with the territory of I just kind of I have longer hair, I have a goatee, and I generally always look vaguely stoned because I'm usually always running on a couple hours of sleep. Um, but I think that there was one time in particular that really got to me, which was I was staying at a hotel for an anime convention, um, like last year, and like as I'm like getting checked in and stuff like that, the receptionist he looks at me and he's just like, you know, has anybody ever told you before that you look like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo? And it was like, I I think it was just like the level of like the way in which it was just kind of that situation in particular of like it was a hotel receptionist telling that to me. Accompanied by a maiden known as a guardian, I shall observe one of the most important Kagura festivals in the country and test out the camera obscura. The Furugetsu Kagura starts as a gentle dance and becomes more and more intense. It is said that, at the climax, many people collapse from the intoxicating excitement. Some also suffer from a condition known as moonlust at the time of the Kagura. This moonlust may be caused by the soul not returning completely after becoming one with the spirits during the trance state of the Kagura. It may also be caused when the soul returns but is changed. As the Guardians are of a bloodline that is easily possessed by spirits, they undergo training before the Kagura. I have heard the legend of the Guardians, and they are most fascinating. They say that, to the dead, the souls of the living appear like bundles of noise called moon sounds, which are different for everyone. The moon sound becomes higher when one is angry, trembles when one is confused, and becomes lower when one is sad, but its music never changes. However, if a person suffers from moonlust, their moon sound becomes distorted and broken. As superstitions go, the idea that people are made of music is an attractive one. There is more to the legends of the Guardians. The mains themselves have the role of playing various melodies in order to preserve the proper moon sounds. These melodies cannot cure moonlust, but they are said to be able to treat various conditions. The idea of curing disease through prayer is not unusual, but even in my extensive research of the supernatural, I have yet to hear of direct healing through music. The Guardian Maidens say they can hear my moon sound and that it's a pleasant one. Despite saying some strange things, all of the priestesses have a different modern mindset and are kind, intelligent, and beautiful. I do so wish they could accompany me to my next destination. Uh, um, by the way, if you want to have a look at my other stuff, let me know and I'll send it to you and get your thoughts on that also. Perhaps in a little bit. Um, that might be one where like you can send that now and I'll take a look after stream. Uh, do, 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 do. I definitely never mind like seeing people's work, honestly. It's like art deserves to be appreciated. Like okay, saw that item. Where's that item? Oh, it's just right there. Okay. Wait a second. Shit, did I miss it all? That's the most important thing. My collectible. Dude, okay. Primeval Passage. One Upper Crossroads. Oh gosh, I really should have read through that whole thing because it's all the way back there. Uh, okay. My insatiable hunger for collectibles outweighs my time. Yeah, no, I mean like I I've like it's definitely a very frustrating situation, so like I definitely hope that he's understanding as well. Best of luck with that meeting though. And hopefully I will see you around. Ah. Well, my cats, at least one of them I'm now seeing is just asleep behind me, so hopefully that means that she won't be making any more attempts to tackle my keyboard at the moment. Um, no, I gotta say, I mentioned it a little bit earlier, but I was up late last night working on an essay, and the way in which one of my cats fully dive bombed into my laptop as I was typing this essay, and it was just so fucking silly. Like, luckily, didn't end up disrupting a whole lot of work, but uh, it was still just highly unexpected. All right, there it is. You son of a bitch, you doll. Yeah. I think where I'm currently at, is this, what, what? So this is phase 9 right now. I think where I'm currently at is that, um, I'll go ahead and finish this phase today. And then I'll kind of aim over the course, of sometime this week, do another stream to knock out, knock out the rest of the game, just kind of, oh gosh. I just keep burping. Uh, Basically, do my best to knock out the rest of the game, depending on how long the different phases take. Because it could very much be that, like, the final phase is, like, the longest in the game or something like that, but I get the feeling, like, there's not that much game left, and it'll probably just end up being, like, one more, like, a little bit longer stream after this, so. But admittedly, like, I am very excited for the notion of kind of getting started on Outer Wilds, um, as that is currently what is kind of like planned to be next game I start tackling on stream. Because like I've heard really good things about it. Alright, now that I've collected my collectible, I can finally allow myself to progress. Let's see, how many of the dolls have I gotten by now, actually? 53 out of 79, not too bad. I get the feeling that by the end, I'm probably still going to have some missing. But, you know, like, at the very least, I've gotten most of them. So I'll accept that. Oh, I'm okay. Whoa, wait. Temple of the Lunar Eclipse. Hold up. I didn't think I was already here. Um, I mean, I guess it is next up on the ghost location thing, but like, I just, yeah, left side of the Rogetsu stage. Item. What the fuck is that noise? Regretsu Kagura will be held tonight in the Temple of the Lunar Eclipse. Please come to the stage by 10 p.m. Note that during the performance, the door to the temple will be sealed, and no one will be allowed in or out. The eclipse is expected to begin around midnight, after which time leaving your seat will be strictly prohibited. Also, all those who wish to watch the Kagura must receive a mask at Shugen Temple and wear it at all times during the performance. R. That was a really funny accidental fuck up with that photo. Ooh, save point. Okay. New outfit. Is there... and a new accessory. Yay. Right corridor. Not sure if this is... that noise coming from behind the door. I've heard it before. Oh! That's the Kagura that's happening there. I do recognize that noise, yeah. Yeah, that's the Rigetsu stage. Oh, that's fucking bonkers. Now I need to decide if this is progress or not. I think it is. I think I'm gonna walk through the corridor first. Much too heavy to be lifted by one person. That is quitter's talk. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely... oh, well, there's an item. So yeah, this is in front of the front of it. So it's gotta be somewhere like in this hallway. Hmm. Maybe... because I don't see anywhere where it could be hiding. So maybe it's saying like in these seats that are to the right of the stage. Oh, well, there's a cutscene. So I was completely fucking spot on in regards to this being progress. Yeah. This is the stage where the Cogger dance was held. Alright. There's a project... or, no, that's the camera. That was the camera that was used to record the dance. I needed to say that out loud for... to make sure that all of you understood that, because... how would any of you have been able to pick up on such a well-hidden secret without me specifically pointing it out? there's there's no such thing as understanding in current modern year or day or time or whatever. All about being spoon-fed everything. Um, no, God, I love that I like just suddenly had like a memory of like some stupid fucking like comic meme thing like pop into my head that was like, oh yeah, games like the yellow paint effect in games, and it was like trying to highlight like games that were designed to like show like with having like yellow paint on the walls or something like that to show that you can climb it, versus like older games that just like don't have that at all, and it's just like, I don't know, it's like I think that there is a valid point in terms of like, yeah, there are some games that like do way too much. Oh, and they're all dead. There are definitely games that go too far in terms of the yellow paint thing, but it's not exactly bad game design. Well, oh, whoa, 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 children, hold up, what the fuck? Shit, this is a lot of enemies actually. Uh, children. There's nothing more terrifying. Jesus. These are also really tanky children. Oh god. Since when have children been able to absorb so many bullets? Ah! Well, fuck. Woo! Yeah, get fatal framed, idiot. God damn it. God damn it. See, this is exactly why I'm cautious when it comes to the existence of children, because, oh god, they're trying to kill me. Ooh. shit, I ran out of that. No, ah, my mirror stone. Oh god, you are close. God damn it. I missed. Okay. Ugh. Oh my god. Okay. Run away, run away. God, okay. Jesus.
私はあの日祭りの最中に連れ去られ、この奥にずっとずっと奥、深く深く
Um, yeah, I'll definitely investigate the building in time, but you know, I first need to investigate a fucking save point. uh, Definitely need some to just grab a fat stack of healing items too, because shit, like those kids, those kids messed me up. Mm. Oh hey, I finally got an extra. No, yeah, I'm just gonna do like 15. I've got the coin for it, the dosh. And yay, back up to full I go. Alright. Just so that way I'm not wasting any valuable film. Um So let me check underneath the stands to see if the doll is over here, or if it is actually like kind of more inside. Hmm. Yeah, it must be in the right corridor then, since I don't see it out here anywhere. Unless I just have googly eyes for eyes. Which may very well be the case. Like, okay. Front door, so it could be right corridor B1F. Because that's still to the right of the stage. Well, I guess that there's really not a whole lot down here, though. Unless it's just, like, mixed up in this rubble. It doesn't seem like it. Nothing in rafters. Like, I... Hmm. Let me read that description again. Oh my god. It is just left side of the Rugetsu stage. I just don't understand my left from my rights. Got it. I seriously read left and just immediately was like, okay, time to go for the right. Well, that makes way more sense for why I wasn't seeing anything. There was nothing to be seen. Um, See, it's times like this where it's nice not having the most active chat to just kind of be like, wow, you're such a fucking dumbass. And instead, I'll have somebody watching the VOD being like, wow, You're such a fucking dumbass. But now I'm saying this weeks after. Okay. Ooh, finally got some Type 00 film. Let's go. Okay. Does this specify Temple of the Lunar Eclipse? Doesn't specify first floor or basement floor one. Uh, meow. Iada. Dum. What? Hi, I guess. Okay. Now let's examine this. Or not, I guess. Okay, so that fully was just an alert to try and fuck me over. That's kind of bullshit. Oh well, got the doll. Uh, tu- 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 tum. Hmm. Temple entrance. Entrance to Shugen Temple. Oh, hello there. Oh, Mask of the vessel must have inside it a face removed from a deceased person who bought us not, and that face being placed in the Shugen temple must bathe in the light of the moon for one night. In the chamber of the mask artisan, the face is peeled off the body of the deceased and then so tanned. All the while the moon's light must shine upon it. Well, that's fucked. Anywho, it's time to step out the store and get attacked. Or not? Wow, restraint. Wait, get back here. I need a picture of you. Thought I saw something down in the corner there. Oh well. Hmm. A Matsuki residence, huh? Alright. Well, yeah. On that note, I think I'm gonna... Oh, damn, I hadn't saved for like an hour. I think on that note, I think I'm gonna actually follow through now that I've finished phase 9 and go ahead and just kind of um uh uh, yeah, I can read back through this stuff next time. Oh, what? I'm playing as a man? That's crazy. Yeah, yes. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I think on that note, now is kind of a good time for me to take off for now. At the very least, this is closer to the length that I usually aim for. Like 3 to 4 hours. So, um, yeah. Kind of as mentioned earlier, I'm probably gonna aim to do another stream sometime this week, just so that way we can kind of get Fatal Frame finished up and sort of get back to a bit of a clean slate in regards to what games I'm playing. So, on that note, thank you all for joining me, and yeah, have yourselves a good one.